Training. So benefits of effective training: you get increased worker morale. So this is the positive feelings that employees have. So that might lead to lower labour turnover, less absenteeism, which reduces costs for businesses. The employee might stay loyal for a longer time as well, reducing the need to go through the recruitment process again. Improve products and services in terms of their quality, the customer service. So that might improve demand for the products, the revenue, the price customers are willing to pay, and the customer satisfaction. Reduced wastage, so if people can do their job properly, there's fewer defective products and having to rework them or give refunds. It could give you a competitive advantage if the customer service is really good, if the quality is really good, if the employees are very knowledgeable, and the reduced wastage and the employees being more productive should reduce the costs as well, the unit costs at least of production. So, past paper question: why is training so important to businesses such as Redrow who build houses? You could use any two of those points, but make sure you explain the impact on the business. When is training needed? So induction training, this is the training you first get when you join a business. So it might be a tour of the site. It might be the line manager sitting down with you, telling you about their expectations and what objectives they want you to meet, introducing you to new colleagues, IT training. Could be retraining as well. It could be new technology that's been introduced, keeping up to date with changes in the market, new health and safety requirements. Lots of those have been introduced since COVID, and creating opportunities for employees, because it is a method of motivation training. So here is a business, SureStart. I think they're a childcare provider, but I'm not too sure. And they spend money training of new and existing workers. Why is it necessary for new workers and employees already employed by SureStart? So you could look at induction training for new employees, or introduction of new technology for existing employees. So there's two main types of training, and then lots of different examples of them. So on the job is when you're learning from colleagues whilst actually doing the job. So it could be demonstration, observing someone doing it. There's two that are quite similar: coaching and mentoring. Coaching is carried out by the person's line manager for a specific skill for that job. Mentoring is more to develop all of their skills. Job shadowing, so a bit like demonstration, following the other workers around to understand their role. And then job rotation, rotating around the business. So I know that when graduate managers are recruited by Sainsbury's, they spend a period of time working in all of the business. So that might be working in the stores, working on the tills, stacking shelves, just so they get a better understanding of what the business actually does. Off the job is where the workers, they're still paid, but they take time away from their normal role to complete the training. So it could be at a college, so it could be off-site. It could be computer-based, running through online training programs. It could be a sandwich course. These are really good degree courses where the employee spends a bit of their time at the business and a bit of the time at a college or university, and it's working towards qualification. Or the business might shut down for a day to customers and bring in outside trainers, and these trainers would be like highly trained, coming into the business and running through what's needed. So your teachers have inset days when they're in work and you're not. And that's what they're doing. They're doing some off-the-job training. So you might get a question that's advantages and disadvantages of on-the-job and off-the-job. So on-the-job should be cheaper. You're still doing some of the production, taking part in the core business activities. You're learning from people that already work there, so no need to hire someone else to come in. And you're being taught skills that are very specific to that job. However, you might be picking up bad skills from people, and you may, if you've got an existing employee who's training up a new employee and they're following them around, that might reduce the productivity of the existing employee as well. Off-the-job training is provided by specialist trainers, so they might be very good, very skilled at communicating and helping the employees train. And it also is really, really useful when no one currently has that job or skill at the business as well. So if they're introducing something new, as if by magic. So a question here, 10 marks. Should they use on-the-job or off-the-job training for the existing introduction of new technology? Well, off-the-job might be more appropriate in that scenario because there might not be people at the business that have those skills.